Howdy folks! Once again, Becca Switzer here with Roof Sales Mastery and author of Diamonds in the Sky. And we're going to do a little bit of discussion here once again about training brand new people and hiring brand new people. And so this is a huge topic that most contractors struggle with in terms of recruiting people, training them, and everybody is trying to find salespeople and they're trying to just show them like what they did that helped them to succeed. And so the first problem is, you guys, everybody knows this, our industry, by a landslide, most of us joined and basically were tossed to the wolves, right? Most of us, the majority of us, I know I barely got any training whatsoever. Most of us got hired and then by somebody who was a really great salesperson and they had made, a very nice six-figure income multiple years in the past doing it, yada, yada, yada. But we basically show up to training and then this guy who's a really good salesperson just hurriedly shows us what he does. And that's pretty much it. And we're supposed to somehow catch on and learn all the basic sales fundamentals from, watching and listening to this other person. And the problem is this, you guys. Most of us, really kind of got lucky, right? When we started in this industry. Most people fail. It sucks. It's ridiculous that it happens because this is about the simplest type of sales that there is. Most people should succeed. In fact, there's really no reason everybody shouldn't succeed in this industry. It's not hard. It's a virtually free product. It's economy proof. It doesn't have anything to do with price. There's always going to be hailstorms, yada, yada, yada. It's about the simplest type of sales there is. Everybody should succeed, but when we come into this wild, wild west of an industry, there's like no systems and no trainings and nothing. Most of us got lucky. We either just toughed it out and we had the finances to be able to do that, to be strung along for 6 or 8 months before we started making any money at all, started figuring out, or we just got plopped into such a ridiculous storm situation that it was just one of those deals where low-hanging fruit all over the place. It didn't matter if you went and did your sales presentation backwards, you were getting deals because the hail was so bad and obvious and everybody was signing and it didn't matter. But here's the problem. You can't teach luck. So if you're bringing on brand new people and you're just trying to show them what you did and said, that is not translating, okay? You cannot teach luck to these people. And furthermore, if you don't want to call it luck, if you don't think you did get lucky and you really are a good salesperson, that's probably very true. A lot of you are really great salespeople, but you figured out what works for you. You didn't figure out just what works across the board. You found a way for you to make it. And that's great for you, but you cannot teach people what works for you. You have to teach them what works. So if you're a contractor that's really struggling with hiring and training and keeping salesmen keep quitting, they can't figure it out, they're not making enough money, so they're taking off. You have to examine how these people are starting. And if you do not have a systematic, bona fide way to train these people, legitimately train them. I don't mean bring them in, show them how contracts work, and then have them listen to you knock doors and give them a stack of contracts and then hope they make it. That's not training, folks. If you got hired by any other company in any other industry and you showed up and that's what they did with you, you'd be like, this is not a legitimate company, okay? So, guys, I just want you to examine how you made it in this business. And if you can even agree with me a little bit that, yeah, you're probably right, this isn't really a teachable way for me to train somebody. I figured it out in spite of all the circumstances. Then guys, you owe it to yourselves to get a legitimate training system so you can train people. Because the fact of the matter is this, anybody can do this job. You don't have to be special. You don't even have to be smart. Anybody can do it, but you have to give them the recipe. I've made 1 billion videos at this point and blog posts about this recipe and the right training and everything else. So I'm not going to go into it here this time. You can search all that stuff on the website. There's the new hires training. You check that out later, look at other videos, whatever. But that's what this one was about, was you can't teach luck and you can't teach somebody what works for you. You have to just teach them what works and then they make it their own flavor, okay? It's all about the basic fundamentals. So that's that for now. As always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the website here. You can email me if you have questions about programs or whatever at Becca, B-E-C-C-A, at roofsalesmastery.com, and I would be happy to point you in the right direction. And that's it for now. So adios, amigos. We'll see you later.